Man of Steel 2. No.
Maybe if it was a sequel.
Brightburn.
This review's this review's a little late.
I know why I did this. Brightburn.
This review's a little late, but
No, it's not. It's never late. We always. Okay, Brightburn. Who's in this movie?
Elizabeth Banks.
Oh.
And
Pitch Perfect.
Roy from The Office.
He was also in. What movie was he in?
And that one guy, the other Jesse's friend from Breaking Bad.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Not Combo, but his friend.
Oh, okay.
This is irrelevant.
Yeah,
but anyway, produced by James Gunn and his brothers directed it, or someone directed it.
That don't mean nothing.
I mean, it made for good filmmaking. So
who is the director? Do you know?
I don't remember.
Tell us about this movie, because the trailer was basically Man of Steel, but in a horror aspect. So tell me about the movie.
This is you're exactly right. So it's the beginning of Man of Steel, and if Clark Kent had been bullied and he turned bad. So you've probably heard that from other reviews, but this is my take on it. And it's cool. It's like, what if Clark Kent just had one more bad day and was like, you know what? Frick this. I'm gonna start jacking kids up. At one point, he crushes this little girl's hand, just in his hand, and he's totally okay with it. He's like, you know what? That's who I am. So this is who I was meant to be.
So why is he evil?
So they explain a little bit.
That's not a spoiler alert.
If you don't know the Superman lore, Superman came down, crashed in a farm, and these two farmers raised him as their own. Same premise as Brightburn. Okay. This kid's name is Brandon Breyer.
BB, huh?
Yeah, BB. Just like Clark Kent.
Yep, I know.
So Brightburn, there's a lot of that in the movie. So he comes down and he turns 12 and he starts to hear this like weird thing in his head and starts to like sleepwalk, and he's drawn toward the ship. And his parents have hid this ship from him for a long time, and finally he finds out and he's like, you know what, I am something else, I am something. And he starts to hear these voices, and the voices eventually tell him, take the world. And so he becomes evil. He starts out with killing people that have done him wrong, or people that have just bullied him, and then he just goes and kills random people.
But what is the source of this voice, though? It doesn't explain. It doesn't explain why he hears his voice?
He's an alien, but it does set it up for a sequel. And maybe even a universe of like evil superheroes.
So they didn't even explain that part. No. Okay.
But with that said, like I feel like I didn't need an explanation. It was like it's a cool concept. Like, what if Superman was evil?
Was it a horror? Is this a horror film?
This is a horror film. There's a lot of blood. There was one scene where I kind of went like, I don't really want to watch that. I have a thing with eyes, like things in your eye and teeth, and both of those scenes are in it. So there's one part where this dude's jaw is like kind of falling off his face. It's really disturbing.
So you didn't like Dark Knight when he got blown up?
Dark Knight was nothing.
So it's pretty bloody and
yes, very bloody, very gory. But that's how it is. It's like kind of almost realistic.
Was there anything that you didn't like about this movie?
I didn't like the kid actor. I thought he was kind of bland.
Like a robot, like he's...
Yeah, he was just saying his lines. I would have changed him. I liked the pacing of the movie. It felt long, but in a good way. Like, you're like, ooh, this is a very entertaining movie.
Okay, it was entertaining. Okay.
So,
this is a spoiler alert, right? Spoiler review. Okay, so what happens? If he's so invincible, there's gotta be a kryptonite in there, right?
No.
Oh, wow.
There is no happy ending to this story.
So everybody dies.
He kills his father because the father's like scared of him. He takes him hunting and he shoots him in the back of the head. Oh. And the bullet flies off the back of his head and he's like, oh frick. And he just laser eyes right through his eyes, out through his brain. His brain splatters out.
Dang.
And then his mom, like something happens there and he just takes his mom right up into space and just drops her. And then, like, during the credits, there's, like, little snippets of, like, newscastings where it's, like, this unknown creature is terrorizing, burning down the forest, taking down buildings, blowing up hospitals. Like, It's a very disturbing movie. I walked out of the theater with Lance, and we were just like, that was kind of unsettling. But it's an entertaining movie if you're into that, which I am. So I'm down. I like it.
Okay. Anything in the movie that stuck out to you most besides the bloody stuff? Like anything interesting besides the fact that he killed
I think the whole concept is what caught me. You know me. I love Superman. So any multiverse type of thing, I'm interested in it.
What's the rating?
I'll give this a Blu-ray.
Oh, okay. So not enough.
Not quite to get it up to the top, but enough to own it on Blu-ray.
All right. I didn't see this movie. No, I probably won't because I don't have a lot of money. But anyways, go check it out. If you like the movie, let us know what you think. See you later, nerds.
Later.